Mm-hmm.
And I was asked to.
Were you guilty?
Huh?
Were you guilty?
Yeah, I never said no contest.
No contest. I urinated.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, you guys ain't got no evidence.
Actually, we do.
You thought I was maybe spilling my beer. But anyways, so oddly enough, my first inclination was to go with the, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And I was gonna say that the animals do it.
It's natural.
People as animals.
It's natural.
But I just found no. I did the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any. I wasn't in court to like try to get out of it. I was just gonna. I was gonna pay the fine. I mean, what do they want me to say? Yeah, I was sleeping. Sorry. But so he reduced it down to like a $50 fine and court costs. So I think it ended up being like $90 total.
Did you say I've got $8.79?
Well, that's what I said to the prosecutor. The prosecutor, she said, I'm going to recommend a $90 fine and court costs. I said, okay, can I just ask that I get some time to save up the money? Because I did not make much money at this point, and that was a lot of money to me, which would have been like 100 and some bucks. Yeah, no, I really didn't have that kind of money.
Yeah, I know, dude. Back in the day, I mean, heck, dude.
I was driving a Chevette. I did not have that kind of money. Yeah. And she said, okay, and then, but he lowered it down to $50, so it ended up being like $90, I think.
With court costs and shit.
Court costs, yeah. Which I could have saved them the court costs if they just sent me the fine in the mail, and I would have. Man, that was the most difficult part of it, was actually having to drive him back to Connecticut to go to court for it.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if it was like if you're in say you're in California or something and you do it, and then you live across the country.
Dude, they try to find me, fool.
Well, yeah, they'll find you.
Eventually.
I know they will. But, crazy stuff.
Know.
So. You know how that goes. So that was my pretty much my one and only accident.
Running with the law.
Running with the law, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I had a little here, a little there.
You're a little more promiscuous with the law than
yeah, I try not to. I try to keep it on DL. Fake IDs and stuff.
Did you have a fake ID as a youngster?
I don't know what you're saying. I don't even understand the context of that question. Next question.
That was pre 9/11. It was okay.
Next question.
Next question.
You can neither confirm nor deny any involvement with.
Yeah. Crazy stuff. You've never been arrested for anything big, have you?
Never been convicted.
Never been convicted.
Of crime.
That's what they.
That's
from Stripes.
That's
right?
the context.
That's from Stripes when they're in there.
Being charged and being convicted are two different things, my friend.
They're with the recruiter. Ever been convicted of a felony? Convicted? No.
Convicted. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, I'm good with that. Convicted.
Oh, great. We got somebody in the chat room, Lenny.
What? I didn't see them.
Yeah, they're there now. It's my daughter. She wants to know where she can get a fake ID.
Yeah, it'll look kind of like me, Alex, but you talk with a deep voice. If you're looking for a cheap...
Don't talk with a deep voice if you want to look like Lenny.
Yeah, you just got to comb your hair a little bit to the left.
Oh, crazy stuff.
And say, yes, I was born in 1972.
1972. So, I've been doing the yoga. The DDP yoga.
Uh-huh.
And, today's Father's Day, right?
So that's for some people.
Did you do anything for your dad?
No, I worked.
You didn't send him a card? Or
Who?
You didn't do anything for him?
Virgin birth, my friend. Virgin birth.
Oh, come on, Lenny.
No, I know that guy. Yeah.
Did you send him anything?
I didn't send him anything. I might give him a call later. He stayed up late. He'll probably be listening to Art Bell.
Oh, he listens to Art?
Oh, dude, he's crazy about those stupid shows.
I love Art Bell.
Yeah, I think he's the one who... you know what the funny thing is about my dad? He actually... he worked night shifts, and he listened to the Stephen Gary show before me.
Oh, really?
Never told me about it.
Wow.
He knew about it. And he said, you shouldn't listen to those guys. I said, they're funny. He said, yeah, okay. Well, don't let your mom know you're listening to those guys. I was like, all right.
Did your mom even know who they were?
Nah,
Oh.
mom. Mom's busy praying for the Yugo to start.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. You know, it's funny. I was just thinking. I don't know why I was thinking this, but I was remembering my first time in Chicago. This was following boot camp when they let you out of boot camp for like the weekend, and we were in like a limo. A few of us guys were in a limo. I don't know if it was a limo or like a town car, one of those things. They had rented a. I don't know why I was there, but I was riding with them, and it was like these two women were drivers, two women drivers. Well, I guess one was a passenger, one was driving, and first time in Chicago. So I say to the women, I said, "Do you guys know Steve and Gary?" And the one girl goes, "Steve Dahl?" And I go, "Yeah, Steve Dahl." She goes, "He's a pig."
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was like the only feedback I've ever gotten from anybody from Chicago about.
Dude, that's
Steve
great.
And Gary.
The Steve and Gary show. They asked for Steve Dahl asked for your like Steve and Gary memories thing, like a few years back. That would have been a good one. I told him a story about you and I about how we met and how we both listened to the overnight show. But that's even better. That's even better.
That was funny. Just the input from a woman. It was Steve's a pig.
Deborah grew up in Chicago, and she very much had the same opinion.
I think a lot of women think that of Steve Dahl.
Yeah,
except maybe his wife.
Probably his first two wives probably think the same.
Yeah, I guess he was. Yeah, he had some trouble back in the day.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I could see where you get in a cycle of getting drunk before the show to think that you're funnier or whatever. Which is probably, actually, I had a couple of beers
Boy.
before I, parked the Yugo. But I mean, I could see where you get a sort of a thing like that,
I don't know. Something for work drunk though is
no. Okay. I was gonna say this isn't work, but he's
going into the office. Yeah, I mean he's going into a real job where he's getting paid and stuff. And I don't think he ever got fired for it, but it definitely caused some tension. I think.
No
problems,
but well, yeah, you keep showing up late.
Well, yeah, he was always late. I didn't know he was drinking at the time, but I guess it's come out now that he was.
Well, yeah, you know what? It's kind of hard to say. I mean, I've showed up late a lot of times and not had nothing to do with drinking.
Oh yeah,
not even the night before.
Yeah,
it's just because I'm generally an irresponsible person.
I think he had a little bit of that in him too, maybe a lot. But.
Yeah, but if that's your shtick and it
was kind of funny, but I think it definitely annoyed Gary at times when he was trying to carry the show.
I mean,
and as we've both seen, when one guy tries to carry a two-man show, it can become difficult at times.
It becomes difficult and scary.
Scary and difficult because you don't have that other person to fall back on. It's not like you're going in as a one-man show, knowing that.
Right.
You're going in as a two-man show, and
it's if you're playing off the other guy, and it's like you said, Chris Top just goes like from topic to topic.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it. He does it, but he does interact a lot with the chat room.
Yeah, he's just he reads it, and it's like then he reads. Then he goes to the newspaper.
Yeah, and that's fine, but
that's his thing.
Not our thing. No, it's his thing, not our thing.
No.
We do our own thing, which nobody likes. So
what?
Well, as long as we like it.
Yeah.
We don't have that problem where we have listeners hacking us because we don't have any listeners.
Well, we haven't picked any fight with any robots.
That's true. That's true.
Or anonymous.
Anonymous, yeah. Oh, if we could get anonymous on the show, that'd be a good interview right there.
So
anyway,
one guy, that guy with the V mask.
Yeah, that's scary. This guy scared me a little bit. What do you think of that new thing with the, I guess the Soviets, or I guess not Soviets, the Russians found that that virus in the Iran's computer stuff that now they've traced back to being planted by the U.S.?
Yeah, I knew that.
What do you mean you knew that?
Stuxnet worm.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that's been in the news lately.
Oh, yeah, it's been in the news lately, but it's like, I mean, I knew it. I mean, if you didn't know it, I mean, it's it was published in a New York Times article, Was it New York Times?
I'm sure it was in a bunch of different articles, but that may have been where it first came out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but that was one. But then from that Stutzneck thing, there was another one that came out of it.
Yeah, there's a new one. It's called The Flame.
The Flame. That's the one. That's the one. I guess that first opened their eyes and they found that other one, the Stutzneck.
Well,
one.
you know what the funny thing is that I guess in that article it talks about what the Stuxnet worm did and it was
basically copying everything, wasn't it?
No, it's kind of insidious. It's insidious, kind of, because it was very cool what it would do. So it would change the speed of the centrifuges.
Oh, really? So it wouldn't work.
Yeah, the centrifuges would work. It would perform exactly as normal, and the speed would look the same, but it would all the outputs would look normal. But in fact, it was it was being wrecked, and that was the genius of it, and it would change the things it was doing. Sometimes it would be speeding stuff up. Other times it would be doing, So
that definitely took an insider to do that. They had to know the system, and I mean that wasn't just a hacker. That was somebody with inside knowledge of the equipment and everything.
Yeah, someone from Assad.
Yeah, that had to be somebody that was in there, familiar with the equipment, how it worked, and with the hardware itself and everything. And
right, it was somebody who had obviously who is familiar with the whoever sold them the initial centrifuges.
Yeah.
And that stuff's not easy to do. And I guess it ruined the whole batch of the uranium and everything. I mean, uranium processing isn't the easiest thing.
Well, yeah, I would imagine it's not, or everybody would be doing it.
Oh, well, it's in my bathtub. I mean, it's difficult. I mean, I haven't really gotten a good batch since the. Oh, never mind.
Yellow cake.
Yeah, yellow cake.
Yellow cake.
Do
not drop that.
Yellow cake. It's lemon cake is what we call it.
That's some funny stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
You ever wonder why? I mean, I guess obviously we don't want everybody to have nuclear weapons, but doesn't it seem ironic that we're worried about other countries having nuclear weapons because they'll use them?
We're the only ones that ever used it. Well, the way I kind of look at it is, let's say if everybody had a gun on the street, and you're walking down the street, you think everybody would be more polite?
No.
You don't think so?
I think everybody would be scared of everybody.
But do you think everybody would be more polite? No? You don't think so? You think people would be like, whoa, what?
If everybody had a gun?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, back in the old days,
West.
In the West, everybody did have a gun.
Right.
And I think there's a lot more random shootings and whatnot. Maybe not random, but murder was a lot more accepted, I think. Robberies, bank holdups.
There's no cattle rustling. Cattle rustling was down.
Cattle rustling, well, I think it was a lot higher than it is now.
Good point.
Yeah. I don't know.
But do you think people come around telling you, hey, you think the homeowners association would think twice about telling you that you need to mow your lawn?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Jack started watching this show, and it's been off the air, but he watches it on Netflix. It's called Jericho.
Oh, yeah. I watched a couple episodes. I actually started to get into it back when it was original run.
Uh-huh.
And I've watched a couple episodes recently, too.
Yeah, he watched it, and he's got Paige watching it now. So now she thinks we need to get a gun, or guns.
That's what inspired her to...
Yeah, yes, because, the doomsday. She wants to be a doomsday prepper now.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking, no, guns are a bad idea.
No, guns.
In this house, it would be a bad idea.
Guns by adults is a good thing. Guns owned by adults is a good thing.
I just don't think it would be the right fit for this household. I'm not saying people shouldn't be allowed to own guns. I'm just saying I don't think